We always love a 4-4-2, right? Well, let's check out this one. Hello folks, and welcome to a brand new video by me, Tactical Max 7 on YouTube. Brand new 4-4-2 tactic for you. It's something that I have taken inspiration from Tex in the last professional tournament. Can't remember what that was, whatever it was. E-Premier League, I think it was. Maybe, can't remember. And I've tweaked it a little bit to try and make it a little bit more non-pro friendly. That's it. You can use it how Tex has it, or you can try it like this, see if it suits you. It should just do a couple of things that he was doing automatically, but it doesn't give you the flexibility that his one has, because, you know, he's a pro and he does loads of stuff that we don't do. and like loads of stuff. But let's have a look at this one. So we set up in the basic 4-4-2 shape. I want to do a 4-4-2 defensive, but I put out a video a few weeks ago on Tolando's 4-4-2 too, so I'll leave that. This midfield shape is important going forward because I like this midfield shape, and it will be used in another tactic at some point. So will this Cortez card. The reason I'm doing him slowly is I want a left back who's going to be an attacking wing back. The same on the right hand side. Baku is a brilliant right back in times, but I think I'm going to get that Vasquez card in to do the attacking wing back on that side, and you'll see why. I've got 3 tactics built around that. That I've got one in testing at the moment, another one being tested by a really small group of people, and another one that I haven't even put out yet. And they might be next week, but they'll be in time for Team of the Season. Basically three formations that can work together for Team of the Season. Okay, let's have a look at this in team management. So we've got the 4-4-2. There's the code there. Counter and aggressive. It's kind of what everyone's running. I'm running 91 because that's just into the aggressive, but you can drop it down to 70 if you're finding that you're getting countered or people are running down the side of you. The video that I'll show you, you'll see the guy was playing a 4-2-3-1 and he just kind of put it out to the wide cams and tried to run down the sides. So actually it wasn't a bad player, but he could have done with a different formation for his playstyle, if I'm honest. Build up styles counter because I just like it. It gets everyone far forward and quickly, and that's what we want in this. Player roles are Charlton on advanced forward and attack, and Miller on poacher and attack. Really, it doesn't matter which way around they are. You can have them either way around depending on your striker and if they've got a strong foot or whatever. Your 2 centre mids, one is deep line playmaker defend, and one is playmaker roaming. I needed a playmaker defend because I need one of the players to stay back. This should be your more defensive orientated player. Your playmaker roaming will move around the pitch and pick up pockets of space a little bit more, so you want a more creative player there. Left mid is inside forward and balanced, and right mid is inside forward and attack. That means we have our fullback on the right side as balanced and our fullback on the left side as defend. So we want our right fullback moving forward a little bit. Our 2 centre backs are on defender and defend, and our goalkeeper is on sweeper keeper and balanced. It's good fun. With the ball, that's what we look like. In like a weird 3 diagonal 4-3, isn't it? Baki will push a bit further forward. Nawari will get inside the box more than your left inside forward. And if you want to swap around, so your left one is the one in attack, just make sure you swap your fullbacks around as well. This isn't like a mirror tactic that we talk about where we swap everything. Your centre mids can kind of play either way around. It's more up to you how they play. I like having the deep line playmaker defend on the right hand side because I'm wanting my right mid to move in field, and I don't want him taking up the space he's going to take up. Here, these two, he might move a bit further forward and he will stay a bit wider. That's all that happens. So play it how you want. That's... Oh, hang on, I never showed you the magic boxes, did I? Activity map. So we see we miss that top left hand corner and top right hand corner, but we cover everything else quite comfortably. Apart from that central square in the middle where this guy, Tozen, should really be. Never noticed that before. Oh, interesting. I never really found any problems with that though. Let me know if you do. So there's the code. That's the team I ran. Let's get into some gameplay and you can see how it goes. Right, let's get right into this. See the team. Nice team. This card was nice. Hard to play against. That Odegaard card's good in the cam position. Danny Olmo as a cam. Sorry, these are both cam positions because we had the Evo Di Natale, which is just a crazy card. His 2 CDMs were monsters, obviously. Centre backs ridiculous. Fernand Mendy, who is that's an Evo one. Yeah, and the Allison card's good. So he had a really good team in the 4-2-3-1 narrow, which you know I love, and is really strong this year again. One of the most meta, probably top 2, top 3. So we start off, and we're just playing about in midfield. See Cortez making an underlapping run, which is weird because I didn't tell him to do that, but his AI will do that. Cortez, one of the reasons I'm eviling him so much as well is because he has the silver trickster, so it's going to be really good for me. Here, that's what I mean about that card, was just difficult. It's glided. And this guy liked to run in a straight line, which caught me out so many times. We cut inside. We're just playing in front of his CDMs because he's on a high line. We're trying to break through that. We get a lovely ball into Muller, into Charlton. We try and play it back to Muller. We should have just taken a shot, but, you know, whatever. We live and we learn. So you see here on defence, we've got a very high line. Our 2 centre mids, they are not playing as CDM, so if as CDMs they would have been there, which would have put them behind the ball, which would have been good for facing off players. But as centre mids, you kind of have to bring them back yourself. They will come back because they're aggressive. They have to be aggressive. Our 2 left and right midfielders are a wee bit higher up the park, and our advanced forward has dropped a little bit and our poacher stays high up. That's the difference. Nope, this one. Play. There we go. So he gets into Di Natale, drops it off to his cam. He tries to play the through ball there. He gets an overlapping run from Mendy, which I was surprised about, if I'm honest, because normally people that have been playing 4-2-3-1 play rigid back fours. Big Stam with the Bruiser Plus, making the tackle from the back, because we know that's FC25 thing. We get the ball into Charlton. We're looking for players to make runs beyond us. We can't see them, so we go back to Fulrich, into Raskin. Driven ball into Nasri, first time ball, underlapping run from Fulrich. Again, we tried to play a pass rather than shooting. We should have shot. Pick the ball up again. We're getting kind of crowded out. We got a lovely ball into Bobby Charlton on his left foot. He's not going to miss that. So we go 1-0 up. And I was quite happy. It's like fine. It's quite nice. Inside 10 minutes, well, just over 10 minutes, we're going 1-0 up. But you know, EA does EA things. His cam gets in that wee gap that we always talk about. A really nice run from Di Natale, and he gets between my defenders. Or sorry, Danny Olmo gets between my defenders and scores straight from kickoff. We get a nice wee ball roll there. Take it away. We're looking for that run from Raskin. He stays deeper because of his play style and his role. Because we're really looking to build up and play through our left and right midfielders. Because we've got them on inside forwards. We're really wanting to play with them. Here, he's just dangling the ball out on that wing. He's trying to do that a lot. Obviously, Di Natale has moved across. Yeah. We pick up the ball, Raskin in the midfield here, and you can see when we're attacking. Now, we've attacked through our right midfielder. Now, he's bombing up the park now. Kanté is taking up a space, but he's running backwards. So he's trying to create the easy pass, the safe pass. Fulrich has come narrow, and he's a bit more of a risky pass. Trent is going to be moving that way, and we need to try and drill a ball into Charlton to keep going. But he blocks that off, so we get the ball back to our left mid, to Muller, and that's a stupidly good tackle. So frustrating. Yeah, so he's now playing 1-2s. He's got a lovely ball to Di Natale. Stam misses 2 tackles, which I was annoyed about. I'm then very aware that I'm controlling Stam, which I don't want to be. I want to let the AI do that because we all know how broken and overpowered the defensive AI is. And there you go. The AI just Got the ball back. And then I mess up by being too rash. Like, when you're in this position, we get the ball back here. This pass, when I get to Raskin, I either have to go to Muller or I go out to Fulric. I can't try and drill that into Charlton, who's completely covered. It's just really poor play from me. And he gets a break with Di Natale, and he runs in that straight line, and that's what he's trying to do. He's using the pace of his players to try and go down the outside or in between the gap. The gaps I always talk about between the left back and the centre back. Luckily, we get the ball back there because it's Ruben Diaz trying to play the pass. Here we have to stop because I couldn't quite see the angle for that pass to Charlton. Now I can. We're looking for an overlapping run or an underlapping run or any sort of run. We get Fulric. We try and take the speed burst past Ruben Diaz, but he gets a foot in, so that's a bit annoying. There, I don't know how Cortez misses that tackle. You see he's in jockey and everything. Jockey Plus is lit up. Still doesn't get it. Super annoying. Cuts the ball back to Odegaard and just puts it past the post. Get kickoff again. Not kickoff. Start the game again. Got the ball with Kanté. We're just spinning about, which I don't know. I've never done it as much in any football game before, but spinning with my midfielders while looking for a pass seems to be the thing that I do. That's what's driven me to. We get Raskin, who's got good strength to keep the ball. We draw two players onto us before passing it on. That was a poor pass for me. We get away with it though. We get the ball into Raskin again. Back to Fulric. Go back to Raskin. First time into Charlton. To Nawari. Ball down into that lovely gap we love. And we find Charlton. And that's the sort of goal that you want to get from the 4-4-2, where you're taking your time, you're being concise. There was no skill there, no skill moves, and this is what he then does: runs all the way down and tries to get to the byline and cross the ball in. What we want to be doing is just taking our time and finding the passes, giving players a space to run, using the roles we've assigned to them. They'll open up and they'll do good things for us. Here we get ball back to Muller. And again, it's a nice goal. It's well worked. We've opened the space. We're utilising the aggressiveness of his defence to bring players onto us and then pass away from them. All our touches are taken away. Then we spin round. And you can do that. And I'll show you that with Kanté again. Kanté's good because he's got a small frame and he does this well. I'll always talk to you guys about when you take your touch, make sure it's away from the opposition player and you're not sprinting. Here, Kanté's control is brilliant, really close, he's got press proven, he can spin round and he'll keep the ball. Fulric there, first touch I think it is, ball into Nawari and then bang into the back of the net. And that's our right mid who's come right into the box to open up like that. And we're just using numbers and we're drawing him all over the pitch and we're creating space for ourselves. That's all we're trying to do. Here, I get quite lucky there with Cortez. I do see the pass opening up for him, and I do try and cover it, but I drew my central defender way too far left, and I was lucky. There he gets a good run on me. Green time, but Czech gets down. Czech was good. I think Czech heard my criticism of him. He's been good the last couple of games. So, corner. This, by the way, if anybody knows, is this a glitch? Is this a thing? Because this is the second time Vidic has done this to me from two different people. That. Is this a thing now? Is Vidic like the most overpowered player from corners like Van Dijk used to be, but now it's Vidic doing crazy overhead kicks? This sent me spinning for a little bit. My passing goes out the window. To run into players. Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, am I missing something here? Is there a thing with Vidic? So we get the ball going again. Into Bobby Charlton's feet. We do a wee bit of sprinting just to try and create some space. We turn back. Fulrich now in the midfield position. Muller, Bobby Charlton. Again, another fantastic slide tackle. That's two fantastic slide tackles he had in the box. This game ended 5-4. Really fun game. Guy was good. Still not sure about that overhead kick though. Let me know if you've had that happen to you or if you do it. If it's something that you do, please tell me how you do it. Anything that can help us in this game I'll use. Right. Like, subscribe, comment, and let's get into the final thoughts. Okay, there we go. That was the gameplay. Hope you liked it. You can see the shape, how we attack quite predominantly down the right, how we brought Baku into the game quite a lot. How Cortez, because of his AI, moved forward, and that's fine. I brought on Mendy at half-time, and the game ended up 5-4. 5-4. So not too bad. To me, obviously. Obviously. No, honestly, you wouldn't believe the losing streak I've been on recently. I've lost so many games. It was like someone took a switch and turned my gameplay from fairly decent most of the time to absolutely terrible. And every now and again I get games where the gameplay is nice and I can do it. But yeah, keeping him in the team because I want to get that other card. I just have a feeling Chelsea may win the whole competition and he'll become an absolute beast at the end of the game. So having a go with him. It's actually quite a nice card. Stamm's just an absolute unit. This Raskin card's brilliant. Kanti card's still brilliant. This card is still great. I still love this card. This card's kind of hit or miss, if I'm honest. Something about him that's just not... I really liked his base card at early game, but this one's something weird about this one. This one, brilliant. Yeah, Fuller still surprised me. Not the most agile player, but still really good. He was using him for the Bundesliga, or the German... For the Bundesliga, I can't remember which one it was. Objective. And he's just there. So, yeah, the team plays really well. I think you'll like it. This is one of 3 formations I'm going to have in a Roundup thing. Team... What do I call them? Weekend League tactics, Champs tactics, game plans. I'm going to put it out on Friday. 3, this one will be the part of it. And the 3 formations allow you to switch. It'll all revolve around having a player like Charlton who has... Where is it? Striker and Cam. So we'll be able to switch between this and another 2 similar formations. Because I like this. I like playing 4-4-2, and I think everybody does. The only thing you've got to watch is your 2 centre mids. Your 2 centre mids will not move back as often as CDMs, but with the aggressive defensive style, I think it impacts them and allows them to move back. Hopefully I talked about that in the gameplay. Not done it yet. I'm going to do it now. So yeah, if you like it, please give a like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, tell me the tactics that are working for you. Oh, and if anyone's got any really unique tactics from people, send me them and I'll have a look at them, see what I can do, see if I like them. But hope you're enjoying the game, hope you're having fun, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!